Hey Aquarius, welcome to my channel. This is your June 2020 Twin Flame Love reading. Alright, this is a general reading, so whatever resonates with you, you take that in your heart, and whatever doesn't resonate with you, just release that with peace and just let it go. Okay? Alright, so I've pre-selected some cards for you as well as a rune, and I'm going to start with the rune right away, which is quite an interesting one. It's called Manas. Alright? And this rune, it's about creativity. It is about seeing the broader picture, things for more than just sort of the obvious, like, more than just what a lot of people may see. So especially when it comes to love for you, you don't just go for the sort of obvious things that a lot of people will go for. You're not just gonna sort of go for somebody because you are bored, for example, because if you do, you know for a fact that it's not really gonna fulfill your heart inside the way that you need it to do. So I feel it might actually be when it comes to twin flame specifically, which is that special sort of love, you may want to take a little break. I know that you like to get things in a nice way, in a right way, but sometimes what we need to do is we need to give things a little bit of a break, and when you give it a little bit of a break, or like a chance to breathe, for so to speak, then the actual beauty actually comes through. So if you've been seeking, if your heart has been feeling that you might actually like to be with someone, but it's not really working out, what my recommendation would be for you at the moment is to maybe just breathe a little and just give yourself and give Cupid a little bit of a break, so that the energy of love can actually do its thing for you. All right. So don't be too hard on yourself, and don't feel that if things don't work out the way that you'd like them to work out right now, that they're maybe not going to work out going forward. All right. Sometimes, and I feel for you specifically, it is stepping back a little bit and sort of giving, if you really want to call it that, love a chance to breathe. That is actually how the magic comes through for you. All right. So during the month of June, if you've been feeling that you're kind of like running yourself into walls all the time, I would recommend that you take a nice little bit of a breather there, take a bit of a step back and give life a chance to surprise you. All right. You don't always have to control everything. Give it a little bit of a break and see what life comes up with for you. All right. Of course, I've got a reading for you every week, so if you want to follow the story and see where things are going, you're more than welcome to subscribe to the channel, and every week I've got a reading coming up for you. Alrighty. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Adrian. I'm a holistic wellness practitioner. I'm in the beautiful Cape Town of South Africa, and I've been doing tarot since 2001. So alrighty, cool. Let's go to your next card, which says Golden Palace. Now look at that. All right, so this is such an incredible card, because if you look at it, it's you see when the roots are strong, same as with your rune over there. When the roots are strong, the tree grows beautiful. The ground it's healthy, so to speak, and a lot of beauty can grow from there. All right, so sometimes we need to give things a little bit of a chance. All right, we need to give it a bit of a chance, and not to worry. I am going to clarify the oracles that I choose. I'm going to clarify it with some tarots as well. So we're going to get into some details and into some guidance for you, for love, so that you can have the optimum experience of love for your heart, because you deserve it. We all, look at this. I love this. I choose these cards, but I don't look at them because I'm such a curious being. It says choosing your path. All is possible. All right. So I feel that for some of you, you might have kind of given up on love a little bit. You might have been like, oh no, it's not for me. It's not going to work. I want to focus on other things. And in actual fact, that is the best thing that you can do right now. If you focus on other things, then it's sort of like you're getting out of the way of the manifestation, because you're going into that space of surrender. Surrender is, for those of you that don't know, it is when you say, this is what I'd like to have, and that's what I like to have, but then you kind of get out of the way. So you let the magic happen. You give the magic a chance to breathe, and that is really what you want to do. You want to give the magic a chance to breathe, so that love, that special love, that twin flame love, can come through for you. Okay, right there. You've got time. I say it's almost like I sense a bit of almost like a sense of desperation, like you might feel like you're running out of time, and you might be feeling like, oh my goodness, am I getting too old, or am I going to be alone, or whatever. What I do also feel is that a lot of you are sort of almost like assessing and reassessing what it is that you actually want, in life, in love. And it's almost like you've kind of changed the game. You might have been a little bit flippant about things before, even if you were very serious about things. It's sort of like you had some time to think, and now that you've kind of had some time to think and reason about it and stuff like that, what you want might actually be kind of different to what it might have been 2 or 3 months ago, because you have changed, and because you have changed, the game has to change. All right, Aquarius is a game changer. Let's see what we've look at that. Look at what we've got for you in a crystal oracle card. It says Stipni, and it speaks about conflict. So conflict of the heart, conflict of interest, conflict of where some of you can actually even feel like, listen, this is what I wanted 2 months ago, this is what I wanted 3 months ago, this is what I thought I'd really like to settle for. So I feel that some of you are being very, very strict with yourself, almost unnecessarily so. You're being very hard on yourself. Whereas I think it might make a big difference if you just give yourself actually a little bit of a break. Give yourself a little chance to breathe, all right? A little chance to feel, and to sort of see where things are going for you, all right? So, first of all, as we said in the beginning, you see, sorry, let me put it like this. You can be very clear about what it is that you want, and especially what it is that you don't want, all right? And you've got a very set way of how you'd like things to unfold. But sometimes, and I know because this can be hard for me as well, but sometimes when we can step back a little bit and we can allow, as we said earlier on, allow the magic to breathe, that is when the beautiful love can come through, all right? Because yes, we see the full picture, but we only see the full picture based on our perception of life and our perception of everything else. But the full picture is so much larger. So when you say, okay, I'm going to give things a chance and see what's going to happen, that is how the conflict, how the resolution for the conflict actually does come through. Now let's do some clarifiers for you. We're going to clarify this Golden Palace first. And I like this card so much. To me personally, this card always speaks about great possibility, great prospects that can come through. It reminds me of the time when I was in the Middle East in Abu Dhabi, and they had all these beautiful, beautiful, buildings and creations and art that is really created from just pure creativity, because Abu Dhabi is in a desert, but and I feel in your own life, when it comes to love, when it comes to those beautiful desires of your heart that you'd like to have fulfilled, that sometimes we feel that there's nothing, but it's by allowing almost the creativity of the universe to come through, that that sort of bigger, broader, more beautiful vision to come through, because the vision that life has for us is always more amazing than we can ever imagine for ourselves. So yes, it's fantastic that you're imagining a great life and things for yourself, but if you really can find yourself, and even if you feel a little bit wind up in a moment, just take a nice little breather and say, okay, life surprised me, all right? Daring life, dare life, dare the universe, all right? Don't be scared to challenge the universe. Don't ever be scared to challenge the universe. Just make sure you challenge it for good stuff, though, okay? Be very sure that you challenge it for good things. But say, universe, I'm open to beautiful love. I'm open to my twin flame. I'm open to experiencing a partnership that really works well and beautiful and that ticks all my boxes. I'm open to that, all right? I'm open to the greatest good of all. I'm open to my angels assisting and my guides, and I'm prepared to work with you, but I'm also open to you surprising me. Now, you know that I've got certain needs and certain things that I like met. This is what I like, that is what I don't like. Speak to the universe like that. And then say, okay, I'm going to give you a chance to surprise me. Boom, boom, boom. Magic just happens. All right, look at the cards that you got. This is absolutely incredible. The Death card, the Seven of Swords, and the Magician. All right. So it's like some previous sort of ideas about love, about relationships, companionships, even marriage and long-term relationships, that sort of thing. A lot of those sort of ideas that you might have had before, they may have been perfect back then. I do feel that it's been bugging some of you, but it is, you are different. You have changed. It's almost like your priorities and your needs and your outlook in life and everything has changed, And of course, it's totally understandable because I mean we're in the middle of this lockdown. The whole world is changing. We're busy making this powerful shift. We're making it individually, making it collectively as a human consciousness. So it's inevitable that we are all changing, and with that, our idea of love and companionship and togetherness and all those things is also different. So we are all changing in such a magnetic way. So it's like the idea that you might have had before, you're walking into even more beauty now, more prospect, more amazingness. You're stepping away from fights that you might have had before. You're gonna what? It's almost like you see the futility in having some fights that you might have had before, and that opens everything for you. A complete change, a complete reset. So beautiful, so beautiful. You've got what it takes. So I just wanna encourage you, Aquarius, that don't feel like you're running out of time. Don't feel like your heart's desires can't come true anymore, because the plan that life has for you is so much grander than the one, I promise you, than the one that you have for yourself. Okay, it's so much grander, and life is saying to you, give me just a little chance there to surprise you. All right, look at this card, the one that says all is possible. The clarifiers that came through for it is the Queen of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the Three of Wands. So yeah, open your mind to the idea that what you want you can have. All right, that again, you're not running out of time, you're not running out of possibilities, you're not running short of prospects. What you want you can have. What you always wanted you can have, and it can be so much more amazing than you ever imagine. Allow life to blow your mind. All right, and yeah, make it, commit to yourself like that, and also have the patience to let life reveal to you how beautiful things are, because the Three of Wands here is confirming for you that all the wonderful goodies that you want to have, all the wonderful, beautiful things that you want to have, it's available to you. It is available to you. All right? So beautiful. And I love this. I love the fact that this card came out for you. It says that you've got time. And on the back it says, just a message from the universe. Ever wonder what would make life's fleeting pain and sorrow totally and unquestionably worth it? Those things that you go through and sometimes you question yourself, why on earth is this happening to me? What is the point? What is the purpose, And so the universe is saying to you, how about living forever, wildly in love and loved wildly? Sometimes it's worth waiting for things. You have so much to look forward to. And just breathe it into your heart space and say, yes, I like this, I want this. I've got so much to look forward to, such beautiful things to look forward to. Checking all my boxes and giving me some of the bells and whistles that I may not need them, but why can't I have them? I think sometimes in life we feel that we have to do something to be appreciated, to almost like to qualify for things. I have to do this and I have to do that. Why? You can just enjoy your life. Your life can just be beautiful. We don't always have to do something in order to get something. Life is meant to be enjoyed. All right? Let's see what we've got for you here. The World, Aquarius, the World, Nine of Wands, and the Page of Cups. Okay, so it's time to let go of that old pain, that old disappointments. There's the whole new everything being given here for you. everything is being given to you here. It's new, it's beautiful, it's incredible, it's fantastic, it's amazing. So yes, like anybody else on this planet, you have experienced disappointments before, you have experienced hurt before, you have been let down before, you have gone through that. Basically everybody's gone through that as well. All right, it's time to let go of that, because it's holding you back from everything. It's holding you back from everything. Okay. And even if you, as you open your heart, it might be hard, it might be difficult. You might say, it's really so hard for me. It's so hard for me. And this may also be a pattern, not only just in love, it could also be in your upbringing with your parents or your school or whatever, But when you have, let me give you a little tip here, when you have the willingness, even if you start to have the willingness, and sometimes that takes so much bravery, but when you have that willingness to let go of what doesn't serve you in a positive way anymore, and whether you consciously know what you're letting go of or you're consciously not so aware, the willingness opens everything for you. And immediately as you change your mind, the magic starts to come through. Let's just clarify the step night for you here, this conflict. Let's see what this is all about. How do we get over this? So so you have got the Lovers actually came first, and then the Strength card and the High Priestess. So for those of you, and I feel that a lot of you really have this, that it's like you might be having a relationship with somebody, or a partnership with somebody, even a marriage with somebody, but it's kind of not what you would generally go for. It's kind of different from the kind of setup vibe person that you would generally go for. So I do feel that can really create a bit of rockiness there for you, where sometimes you feel like, oh my goodness, this is not for me. This person is too otherwise. Okay. But as you work on letting go, it's I don't want to offend you, but I'm just going to say this to you, like, as you let go of the idea that, maybe I should just let this whole thing go, whatever, screw this, I'm just going to let it go, and you actually give it an honest chance. Oh, Aquarius, it can be absolutely everything. Okay, so we're changing perspective, letting go of those sort of deeper hurts and fears of that you might have inside about yourself, about life, and about love. If you can even slightly change that out, everything can be different for you in the most beautiful way that you can ever imagine. And so it is. Honor, love, and respect, my beautiful souls. Remember, I've got a reading for you every week, so feel more than welcome to subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell next to it, and if you want to follow me on Facebook and Instagram, the links are down below. Bye. Have a good June.